Cooperation is attained when you keep the population divided. All right, so cooperation is attained when you keep the population divided. Now, here comes this classic saying that says, united we stand, all right, divided we fall, right? And that's kind of true, especially here, right? So cooperation is attained when you keep the population divided. If you keep them divided, right, whoever is the governing body will always remain in power. All right, so if there was to unite one day, they have a high probability of overthrowing whoever's the government body. So the government body will try to keep things divided, right? So we've seen it in many cases. India, keeping tensions alive between Muslims and Hindus. We've seen cooperation thrive with the Segregation Act, apartheid, in South Africa, when you keep a whites-only government, and you maintain the blacks inferior to this white society living in South Africa. All right, those are two big ones, right? Segregation acts. Let's consider a third example here. Let's consider the 13 colonies, how they removed the Indians. Okay, so they kept some type of separation. The Indians were kind of pushed inward to the west, while Europeans came and conquered the east, right? Let's see, what else do we have here? And then you maintain cooperation. There was cooperation there when you keep them separated. Now, if you begin to consider, there's going to be a lot of tensions when you try to unite people. For some reason, they just have indifferences that are just automatically come out. Like and you're talking about society. We're talking about like civilians and things like that, like at a micro scale. So when the British, homeland Britain, attempted to colonize Ireland, which is like, it's a neighboring country, right? There were a lot of, hostilities amongst, crime rates went up, and there was just natural tensions between the two cultures, between the two different social classes, right? Cooperation is attained when you keep the population divided.